sure. And I always love seeing Falcon and then Slicksiwik on the Sheik. They are seed 96 in this tournament, so they can make an upset.
So in theory, you know, Majersk definitely the favorite here, but it is Sheik Falcon. If Slicksiwik knows the matchup well, then could be tough. But Majersk starting off really hot here with near a 0 to death, barely touched on that stock.
Pretty much, yeah. So, okay, gets the grab. So this is a big component of the game, or of this matchup. I wonder how well Slicksiwik can do these tech chases, because that really stifles so much of the pressure that Falcon has. Because we already saw that Majersk has an explosive combo game. So to contest that, Slicksiwik kind of just has to slow it down and get these huge openings off the grab.
Yeah, and when, you know, the obvious example of great Sheik versus Falcon that we point to historically is Mewtwo King. That was literally his bread and butter, was just making great use of not only the tech chases off the grabs, but the edge guard rinse and repeat, where he would just back throw and pretty much cover every option that Falcon had to recover. Made it near a guaranteed kill every time Falcon was off stage, and that's part of why Mewtwo King didn't lose to a Falcon with Sheik for the better part of 10 years.
Yeah, and so far we're seeing Slicksiwik not really hit a lot of these edge guards, as you talked about. That's really unfortunate, because he's had Falcon off stage at least a few times now, you know? That should have been KOs if he got reverse hits or things of that nature. And now it's going to be a reversal, because Majersk, okay, not going to be able to get the knee off that too high percent. But yeah, the edge guarding from Slicksiwik.
Okay, gets that in air, and that'll finally finish that stock. But yeah, it's definitely not been great. And even aside from the fact that that's such a big advantage for Sheik in this matchup, that's Falcon as a character, right? If you're struggling to edgeguard Falcon, then it's a bad look regardless of the matchup in general. That's Falcon's pretty much biggest weakness as a character, is how easy he is to edgeguard in general compared to most of the other top tiers.
For sure, for sure. And it seems like Slicksiwik is also just kind of getting stuck in their movement a little bit when they do get like these openings off of forward tilt or off needles. They're not really comboing off of it. So it feels like Majersk is just, oh my god, almost getting the L smash tech chase.
Yeah, that it looked like good DI from Slicksiwik to get out of it, but that was a bold attempt from Majersk. Definitely a big lead to play with, so doesn't have to worry too much, and gets the follow into the knee for a solid free stock.
I think Slicksiwik thought that Majersk had SD'd because of the way they could fall in and hit the head on Battlefield. So you see them starting to charge the needles, but Falcon could do like the reverse up B and grab the edge on Battlefield. So
yeah.
got him slipping a little bit.
Yeah, that's one of those just like kind of quirky game knowledge things that if you play for a long time, you'll know, like, okay, if Falcon's below Battlefield, that does not necessarily mean he's dead. He can definitely still get that up B to. And it's actually almost a good thing, because it's kind of a guaranteed sweet spot. So unless you hedgehog, he's usually fine.
Yeah, no, sometimes you'll, as Falcon, you'll want to do the reverse because it's just better at grabbing the edge, like you're saying. So, yeah, especially on Battlefield, man, that's definitely one of the tricks that Falcon has up his sleeve. Gotta watch out for it and respect it.
For sure. So we'll see if Slicksiwik has any different ideas for game 2. Certainly needs some adjustments. Gonna go Dreamland, which isn't, you know, it's not necessarily a big advantage for Sheik. You might even think this is a decent Falcon stage, but that's definitely a personal preference type thing.
Yeah, I think the mentality behind it. Oh, you gotta clean this edge guard. Oh man, you get given that up B to hit the Falcon like that. That's such a gift, and then afterwards SDing.
Yeah, that's just an immediate big momentum shift in Majersk's favor, and Slicksiwik now gonna have to try to shake that off. Playing pretty well overall, though. You know, that SD aside, this is already a much different Slicksiwik that we're seeing from game 1.
For sure. I think the strength of Dreamland sometimes is if you're struggling in neutral, you have a lot more space to kind of figure out what exactly is going wrong. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. Try to get the tech there with that DI. But yeah, so I think they're able to do a lot more crouch cancels in neutral, a lot more of these spaced back airs, like full range spaced back airs, and that's paying off a little bit more than what was happening in game 1.
For sure. Oh, and okay. SD kind of evens out now, and the stock count is back to even, so See if Slicksiwik can establish some momentum in their favor.
Yeah. Anytime Slicksiwik is second.
Okay.
Gets the stomp somehow.
Yeah, that was kind of a ambitious stomp, but it ended up working out. And this time goes for the knee. I noticed in game 1, Majersk, in a similar edge guard situation, went for the stomp. And you know the knee's just a bit more guaranteed,
especially at higher percent.
Directly, yeah. Where the stomp won't necessarily lead to that follow-up, even with the ridiculous amount of hit stun that it has.
Yeah, and the jab reset pops him up. Oh, tries to go for reverse back air.
I like that.
Oh, moonwalk.
Yeah,
moonwalk again.
I'm seeing some influences of none here, and Slicksiwik does take that edge hog, so now the fanciness might come back to bite Majersk.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, can you get back on stage? Oh, good tech, but
yeah. But another rinse and repeat situation, and again, just goes straight to the knee. Good stuff from Majersk. The 2-0 over Slicksiwik, advancing in the winner's bracket.